So what's up, guys? We're starting electrical this week, and I don't really know if I'm going to help do much of it. My cousin is going to be doing the complete install. One thing that I might be able to help with, renting this trencher. You can rent them from Home Depot. I only paid $85 for it. And I'm going to attempt to dig a hole, not a hole, but a trench from the edge of the garage all the way to my box right in front of here. Of course, I'll probably stop over here. He said we're gonna hand dig it. See if I can get that dug up today. Thought it was kind of interesting, and when I first thought about having to dig this hole, I didn't really know what to do. So I contacted a friend named Tim. He said rent one of these walk-behind trenchers. So that way it can make everything a lot easier, make it nice and straight. And luckily last night it just poured out here. So the ground it's really soft, so it should make it so much easier to hopefully get this trench dug. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that and see if I can get that finished in hopefully a reasonably decent amount of time. And here it is, completely finished, guys. It's the end of the day. Took us all day. It's around 7 o'clock now. We finished dropping off the tool just a little while ago, but got that complete, and that's rough work, man. If you're not in shape, that thing really beats you up. And this one's kind of crazy, this rock right here. This thing is huge. In terms of trying to get that out, that one was like stuck right down this little crater, but did what we needed to do and made the job so much easier for the electrical get power for the garage. And here it is finished. He got the piping laid down, the PVC piping, and we covered it back up. So this supplies the power to the garage. We're gonna have, obviously the box is gonna be on the inside. And that's what he's gonna work on next, finish up a lot of the wiring. He started some already for the outlets. I bought a bunch of LED lightings. I initially bought these first, these 4-foot ones. They were pretty inexpensive. I got them off eBay, 4 of them for only, they were $68 shipped. And they have lumens of like 4,800, I believe, or 4,500. It's supposed to be pretty bright. These are supposed to be more 8-foot strips. I wanted to try these out. It just seemed more beneficial to, we're gonna do the 8-foot LEDs, about 10 of them. That way I can do 5 down each side, which is about 40 feet of lighting down both sides. Picked up 2 fans, which we wanna put one fan on this bar right here. And I'm sorry, we're gonna put one on the second one and on that one over there. That way, when we have cars parked here in the middle, the fan will be on both sides of the vehicle. So that way it'll give you a little bit of airflow if you're working on either side of the vehicle and just around it altogether, plus just in this area. And then I picked up some exterior lighting. That way we can mount it on the outside. So when I'm out here at night, I come out here if I want to who knows, wash my cars or whatever. And just make it easy when I'm loading stuff up. Picked up a couple of those as well that he's gonna continue wiring up. So what I'm gonna do, he's not here today, he doesn't come over till after work. I'm gonna start getting these 8-foot LEDs mounted. I wanna have those ready for him, so when he does the wiring, it's less work that he has to do just all together, so we can hopefully finish this job a lot faster. And picked up this ladder, ended up buying this myself. I figured I'm gonna need it in the future if I wanna potentially mess with something, hang something up here. I had an 8-foot ladder before, so I just scooped this up really quick off of OfferUp for only 150 bucks. So if you guys are looking for a ladder, check there first. Nothing wrong with a used ladder. I looked at the brand new ones, they're between $300 and $400, so I saved a huge chunk of change on that. So I'm gonna get started, guys, see if I can get some of these mounted, figure out if I'm gonna use the original mounting hardware, or I was thinking of running to the hardware store and getting some hooks that I can just kind of screw into some of the areas up there and figure out where I want to mount them, but I just got to determine where I want to start them first.
aguajes calientes, solo metió el refri, como que no lo saben. Finito. No va a caer.
And here it is, completely finished, guys. This was 2,000 square feet of concrete. They finished it in the span of 9.5 hours. They started at 7 a.m. and they finished around 4:30 p.m. Once it gets a little darker, I'll give you a final look at the finished electrical inside the garage. And let me give you an update on the garage, guys. It's about 6 weeks later since I had the concrete poured. I already have a couple projects out here, this wagon, the hatch raise coupe that we've been working on, and the CRX shell. Exterior lighting is finished up. Let me take you on the inside. We can show you the finished product of the lighting there. So first off, I have the lighting on that side, and we have the 6 other LED strips on this side. So a total of 10, 40 feet down each side. I have the 2 fans set up. Really cool because they are remote activated. So I can turn those on and off really quickly. But it's complete, guys. I'm really happy with how it turned out, the finished product. And I'm excited, and obviously it's gonna be great and a lot easier to get stuff done in here. As you can see, I've kind of was working on some of the stuff outside and just have some tools laying around. I haven't had the chance to transplant any of I have a bunch of racks inside my garage, also my toolbox. Haven't had a chance to transplant that over into this garage yet. And so that kind of wraps it up, guys. Here I am standing in the corner. For those of you that may have not seen the previous videos, this is 1,000 square feet. It's 20 by 50. The door to get in, and then the 3 10 by 10 garage doors. If you guys are curious on price, let me go ahead and run that over with you real quick. This slab of concrete was $5 grand. The slab outside was $1,500. The large 2,000 square foot slab was $6,000. So I spent $12,500 on concrete. The garage itself was about 15 grand. That's the metal building. It includes the lean-to I built outside. I initially wasn't sure I wanted to do that right away, but I love the way it looks, and it looks better than adding on the carport. That was an additional $1,300 to add that on, which is the same price as a carport, and it looks tons better. Rock solid flooring was about $800, and one day of my time, maybe like 10 hours of work involved. Not even that, we were kind of poking it. And then the electrical, I spent about $3,600 total, but that includes the price of all of the lights. The LED lights were about $700 for all of them. The 2 fans were $300, exterior lighting another $300. And then I bought all of the supplies for the electrical, and my cousin wired it all in. He did the work for $1,400 in labor. That was a great price because the cheapest estimate I had, which didn't include any lighting, was like $4,200. So I saved about $600, but I also didn't have to pay for all the lights. There would have been substantially more, maybe like about $1,900 extra I would have had to pay just because of purchasing the lights myself, plus the cost of labor. So total cost of this garage, about $31,000 with all the cement and everything the way you see it now. Anything I add additionally can, of course, go up, but there's not really much else I want to do. I want to insulate all of the joints a little bit. This is a metal garage, and so there's a lot of areas where dust can get in, and then it'll help insulate it just for temperature in the winter and summer. But that's something I can do on my own with some sort of like spray foam insulation, and maybe in the future an actual nice insulation. I'm not sure where or what kind where I'll have that done or what kind I'll use, but for now it's finished. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching the videos. It was pretty cool putting together, kind of neat seeing it, especially for myself. Like when I'm watching it, It was really enjoyable to kind of see how the garage took shape and how it turned out. Like I'm pretty mind blown, and like this is fantastic. I'm just walking through here and being able to check out my cars in the middle of the night. And if I want to get some work done, there's plenty of lighting. I can leave projects alone, but I'd like to get started on something soon. Most of you, if you don't know, I'm pretty private with my personal life across my YouTube and social media. But my wife and I had our first child about a month ago, so that's taken up a lot of my time, which has been a huge blessing. It's absolutely wonderful being a father. But I don't want you guys to expect less from me. I still plan on being out here. I have a wonderful support system, and my wife she's absolutely fantastic. She supports my hobbies fully, gives me the time to come out here at least once a week and work on mine or friends' cars. And so I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content we put out. Hopefully we can make some cool videos with cars in this garage in the future. Thanks for watching, guys. Now we can start getting back to actually working on cars again. We'll see you next time.